I have brought Last Train Home to the channel. So we're going to be playing this amazing, interesting concept of RTS, in which, as far as I can see, has a very immersive storytelling, and it will transport us into an amazing moment in history. So, for options, we're going to go and use text language if that is for subtitles. The audio, we have the option to go for German, English, and French. Immersive means that the voiceover provides an authentic battlefield experience mixing Czech, Slovak, and Russian. And for that, I would recommend to turn on the subtitles, because if you go immersive and you don't know any of those languages, you're not going to understand. You're not going to see the subtitles for the actual languages. Show guides on. Now let me go to audio. I always use the master at half. The music, I'm going to reduce it. Speech volume is always going to be higher than the SFX volume. Then here we have vocal responsive soldiers in missions when selected and issue orders on, and audio in background. Sound continues to play when focus is lost. We're going to do off. With this, controls we will already know. In here we're going to go for I'm going to leave it like this. Uses deep learning super sampling to upscale low resolution video frames to native resolutions with small loss of quality. If we do this as quality, we can see a small difference there. So we're going to go with this, and then the brightness is going to be as it is. The graphic preset is going to be high. We can go and do differently for each one. Shadow quality could be medium, but if we do that, we're going to see a little bit of a problem with the particles here, so I'm going to go high. Difficulty, Commander, we could go for Commander option for those who want to enjoy the game as it is meant to be played, face a variety of challenges both on the battlefield and behind the desk. And then Quartermaster for those who want to focus on the challenge of running their train like a fine-tuned machine instead of engaging in complex tactical battles. Of course, we're going to go for Commander. Everything is okay here. This means, let me see, soldier died. Soldiers' morale drops to 0. Why not? I'm going to turn this on. Soldier died. I'm not sure what is this going to do. Let's leave it normal. Let's leave it as it is. So, in general, lock mouse to window on, hide dead bodies off, silent mode automation. Units that are attacked will automatically switch out of silent mode so they can react. Let's do it on. The mouse cursor could be small, could be normal or large. I think normal is going to be okay. And then we're going to confirm all of this. We have an encyclopedia here, and we can see train, cars, locomotives. We have this one, we have the Hound, and we have the Towing Bull. That's the Grandpa, was one of the first types of Russian steam locomotives. During the First World War, it was often used on armored trains because of its sturdy construction and small size. The Grandpa delivers a balance between speed and power, making it a versatile choice. We have the artillery car, hospital car, infantry car. I think these are the the different segments of the actual train, the kitchen car, so on and so forth. Let's have a look at this very quickly. The artillery car, I assume that this is the part of the train that is going to allow us to defend ourselves, has two armored turrets with long-range cannons. Owing to its durable steel plating, it is best positioned at the front of the train, where it can deflect incoming damage. If the gun turrets are manned, they can provide distant fire support for infantry units on a mission, meaning on ground, and machine gun emplacements are also housed inside this car and help defend the train if it's attacked. The hospital train, let's assume that this is the train that will heal units. Medics in combat can only provide basic treatment. A hospital car, however, can provide more specialized and comprehensive care. Now we understand and we discover by reading here that we will have medics in the actual movement of squads. I'm just making an assumption because I already don't know if we're controlling squads or whatever it is going to be subdivided the actual troops on game. And then it says that this area is a specialized train car that will give our wounded the possibility to heal. In addition to space for operations and patient recovery, the hospital car provides a research and crafting station. The car can be upgraded to provide better conditions for both doctors and patients. The infantry car is eventually the car that will allow to recruit troops. Soldiers consider the infantry car their home away from home. When upgraded, it can offer accommodation for up to 12 people. For colder climates, it can be fitted with a stove and improved insulation. The kitchen car. With a kitchen car, soldiers can look forward to meals that are a vast improvement on their basic military rations, and the car can offer up to 3 occupation slots, providing space for cooks to work comfortably. This car can also be upgraded to feature superior insulation and stove. The storage car are essential. It is here that all cargo is stored, from food, basic provisions to military equipment, weapons, and ammunition. The car can be upgraded, for example, with an improved cargo storage that increases capacity. So far, we understand that there is going to be some sort of economic management as well, and we're going to have the possibility as well to deal with different sorts of management inside the train. The workshop car means that we will have this train car that is the base for the development and production of the new equipment. If you want to craft ammunition, upgrade weapons and uniforms, you must have a workshop car. There's room for up to 4 engineers. However, to unlock the car's full potential, it would need to be upgraded. So the engineers are going to be in charge of this segment, and this segment is going to provide the upgrades for different assets inside the game. So far, I can tell that the whole thing is looking very nice. We have as well different vehicles. We can continue reading, but we're going to experience it actually. Now, to be honest here, the soldiers we have, just to have a quick look of what we're going to get. We have militia, riflemen, we have machine gunners, grenadiers, scouts, officers, elite riflemen, elite machine gunners. This is going to be the same, but are going to be more like upgraded type of troops. Then we have the sniper, the elite officer, and even we have the patrol dog. Interesting. The roles we have, of course, the grenadiers, machines, medic, machine gunners, machines, grenadiers, machine gunners, medic, rifleman, and scouts. We have the train roles inside the actual segments. We have cooks, doctors, engineers, and workers. We have here different traits. Now we know that we're going to get traits. This is very interesting because we're going to have some sort of character sheets. And then we have the weapons. We have Parabellum pistol, Nagant revolver, C96 pistol. Now let's take into account that all of these are weapons that are from the World War I era. We have the Mosin rifle, Type 38 rifle, M1916 automatic rifle. We have as well the Shushat machine gun. We have Madsen, Louis, M1903 short rifle, Carabiner short rifle, MK1, SRM 1895 sniper rifle, the Gewehr sniper rifle, and the Pattern 14 sniper rifle. And here we have the different, it says here the Red Army, the Czechoslovak Legions in Russia, the White Movement. The lore of the game is World War I in terms of Russia and the Civil War. Okay, so now we can see here in guide, nothing. So then we can go and start our new journey. So let's go and do it. So it's asking us if we want to show guides. Of course, we're going to say that we want. Difficulty, again, commander, and everything that we just set as we wanted. So let's go and hit that start journey button and let's enjoy.
Během Velké války, které se později začalo říkat První světová válka, měla Československá legie za úkol bojovat jménem Ruska výměnou za podporu nezávislé Československé republiky. Válka si však vyžádala nesmírné ztráty na životech a hospodářský kolaps v Rusku, což zažehlo revoluci, která sesadila cara a přerostla v krvavou občanskou válku. Bolševici založili Rudou armádu, aby upevnili moc a vládu nad sjednoceným Ruskem, zatímco Bílá armáda vznikla proto, aby se Rudým postavila. Československá legie byla nyní ve velmi ošemetné pozici. Ozbrojená jednotka v cizí zemi, bez jasné příslušnosti k Rudým či Bílým. Západní hranice Ruska navíc stále ovládaly mocnosti, které založení Československa bránily. Československá prozatímní vláda proto legionářům nařídila, aby zůstali neutrální a vydali se na východ do Vladivostoku, kde se měli nalodit a plout zpátky do Evropy. Během evakuace přes transsibirskou magistrálu se však legie zapletla do ozbrojených střetů, které měly dopad na běh ruské občanské války. Nyní nás čeká příběh hry Last Train Home, fiktivního díla inspirovaného zápisky geniálního člena Československé legie a opravdového historického pramene. Příběh začíná u ambiciózního kapitána pod vedením majora Gazdíka, který vede poslední jednotku československých legionářů, která jede obrněným vlakem do Vladivostoku.
Hlavu hore, kapitán. Treba skontrolovať vlak a môžeme vyraziť. Počul som, ako sa chválite, že budete lepší major ako ja. Nuž, uvidíme, ako vám pôjde velenie. Vezmite si čatu a vyrazte obchodovať s miestnym mlinárom, zatiaľ čo zvyšok legionárov bude strážiť vlak.
Okay, just let me go to options here and diminish a little bit of the graphics because I can see that is a little bit it's pretty much struggling a little bit. So object quality, we're going to go to medium. Foliage quality, we're going to go to low. Texture quality, we're going to go to medium. Shadow quality, of course, is going to be low. Post processing low. Visual effects medium. And shading quality, there we go. So we're going to confirm and resume here. Okay, there we go. I think this is going to be better.
Čekám.
Okay, so we have Magdalena Sameka here. Overview of the mission HUD and contains selection of panel with soldiers, selected soldiers info panel with commands, objectives, notifications log, and minimap. Okay, camera controls. It's going to show us what we can do. QE to rotate normal, WSAD. Then here we see the selection of panel shows all the units you can control, which are pretty straightforward down there. Highlight panel provides you with more details about the selected unit. And then we have this over here, which is the check the command panel to see commands for the selected unit. Okay, so if you are familiar with the Men of War franchise, you're going to see this as something very similar, because here we have move, for example, this one, and select here move. It's going to move like that. Pretty straightforward. Here we can see stop. Then we have silent mode. Silent mode, as far as I understand, is a way of going still. Here is attack. So, for example, I want to attack here. I assume he's going to attack me. And then rotate this to turn him. Here we can see that we can assign this button to recon the area. So, for example, he's going to be reckoning this area. I'm going to zoom in and let's see how this guy is going to deal with this situation. And then here we have stabilize. Removes down status and heals a small amount of health. That is to heal, for example. So I assume that if I hit Z again, then that thing is going to be gone. Now let me go again to options. I'm having a little bit of trouble here in the fact that I'm trying to rotate, but the rotation is, I want to change this to E and to Q to this one. There we go. Gonna confirm that. Just gonna get a little bit of okay, I can see that the NVIDIA thing was giving me a little bit of problem. Now I think that I can go very quickly and get a little bit more of graphics here. For example, a medium foliage is going to be better. And then I'm going to go for object quality high. And let me go for visual effects to high. Medium shading quality and high texture quality. Now, because I have changed the options for the thing here, the NVIDIA thing. I've changed that for, was it here, the NVIDIA DLSS. So I just managed to get ourselves in a better position in terms of that. So what do we got here? We came in peace. Go to the floor mills. Okay, so the floor mills, I think it's here. So we need to move our units there. And so far, rotate camera counterclockwise. We can zoom in here from here. And over here we have the objective log. This is the one that is active. And here we can click this and it's going to expand. Manual savings isn't available. Cannot save during this mission. And the message log here. Okay, Major Gazdik. We've heard that this is the guy that is in charge of the situation. Cheer up, Captain. The train needs a checkup and we can be on our way. I heard you bragged you'd be a better major than I am. So let's see how well you do in command. Let's take squad. So now, this is the
Povídejte.
actual squad. Let's take squad and go to trade with the local miller while the rest of the legionaries look after the train. I assume that the rest of the legionnaires are these guys here. These guys are not part of the guys that we can select. And then we see you can create custom groups or select all units at once. Let's see how is this thing about the custom groups. Okay, so for example, if we select the
Ano?
3 guys here, we can go select all units or custom groups.
Rozkazy?
Custom groups, I think is, there you go, create a group. So we create a group here. And now, for example,
Povídejte.
let's see. How do I select
Připravenější už nebudu.
the group?
Vaše rozkazy, pane?
Let's say that I want to do that. And I create a group. Expand group 1. Oh, there you go. So yeah, with this thing here, I can disband the group. For example, take these 2 guys.
Jsem připravena.
Create the group. Take these 2 guys and
Poslouchám,
create the
pane.
group. This means that we have
Povídejte.
number 1, number 2, and number 3. So let's take all of them again
Poslouchám.
and let's
Ano?
take out the groups. Then it says here camera controls, we already know that, and overview of the mission HUD, we already know. So we can select
Ano.
these guys here. Let's go here. Gonna close this. It says unit selection and groups. We already know that. And then, for example, here we can see the name of the guy. This is Antonin Kura.
Rozkazy?
This is Magdalena and Fredrik Koperki. He has strong will nature, plus 1 will. Maximum value of will increased by 1. Now they have traits, as you can see. She is weak, of weak nature, giving -1 fit. This is the medic, this woman, and she has this charismatic nature, plus 1 charisma. Then this guy has strong willet. We already checked him. This guy has nothing. We can see the profile here. We see that she has a revolver.
Připravený.
This guy has a Shuchat machine gun. This is the machine gunner.
Vaše rozkazy, pane?
And this one here is the Mosin rifle guy. So we have 3 different guys.
Rozkazy?
The medic, the machine gunner, and the soldier. And over here we have Maximilian Drapp, which is the sniper.
Poslouchám.
So let's see what we can do now. Now, this guy has eagle-eyed, has an increased sight radius, and a chance to hit the enemy. Now let me see
Vaše rozkazy, pane?
if that means that, for example, if I,
Dle rozkazu.
yeah, if we call him here, then we see that. Artillery strike, look at this. It's grayed out. We're going to have possibility of artillery strike. So let's take this, guys, and let's move here.
Samozřejmě.
We need to send these guys to the floor mills over here. So, how we can approach this, let's just send them through here.
Cítím dym. To nie je dobré.
Rychle!
Ano,
Okay,
pane.
let's go.
Mlyny jsou zničené. Našťastie to vyzerá, že tu nebol nikto, kto by sa mohol zraniť. Unáhľajte sa a pozbierajte vrecia so zásobami potravín skôr, než tiež zhoria.
Loot in mission, okay. Wandering around during missions might reveal extra resources. Okay, to gather food and to gather food. Now, for those that haven't checked my videos on Ancestors Legacy, now this is getting the vibes of Ancestors Legacy and Men of War. It's pretty nice because we can loot. For example, I'm going to
Vaše
send
rozkazy, pane?
Antonin
To je lepšia možnosť. Áno.
to loot here. So let's see. You can check my videos on that.
Áno.
Oh, so we just take this
Hľadám kryt. To
and
nejde.
we can place the guy. We can see here. There's an indication here of what is going to be the facing of the actual
Kryjem sa.
soldier. So I'm going to put it here. Then I'm going to send this guy to take this food
Vojna sa skončila.
and send him here.
Blíži sa zima.
So I was saying, if you
A to so
haven't
zdravým rozumom by podpálil mlyn. Musíme sa porozprávať s mlynárom. Statok nie je ďaleko. Poďme.
see the truth, it says here. Okay, as I was saying, you can check my ancestors' legacy and as well my Men of War videos if you so wish. So, okay, let's take
Připravenější už nebudu.
send this guy here.
Dle rozkazu.
See if we can open this. Of course we
Ano,
can't. Okay, let's send the sniper here.
moudrá volba.
He has a greater line of sight. The
Povídejte.
medic is going to be sent here,
Zde.
and then this guy here.
Hledám kryt. Připravený. Hledám kryt.
Now,
Vaše rozkazy, pane?
Maximilian is this guy, so let's see. We need to go here. This is the edge of the...
Už
let's
jdu.
send this guy here.
Samozřejmě.
What is that, silent mode?
Ano,
Let's
pane.
move this guy in
To
silent
nejde.
mode. You can see that he's moving with stealth. Okay, so let's take all of them.
Připraven, pane.
Jsem připravena. Čekám.
Okay, let's take them. I'm going to group them. Group number 1. I think you can simply
Ano.
pick one, and you're going to move them,
Rozumím.
and then send this guy here. Because he's on stealth mode, he's moving very, very slow. Okay,
Dle rozkazu.
let's take him out from
Dle
stealth mode so he
rozkazu.
can run.
Ano,
Then bring those guys here.
Ano, rozumím.
Okay, guys, move. Okay,
Poslouchám.
let's continue here.
Samozřejmě.
povídejte.
Postarám se o to,
Let's take
pane.
this. No, I don't see. Okay, it says tactical view. Ah, interesting thing. That we can enable the tactical view. Here we see the food. How many food we have. We have 150 rifle ammo and machine gun ammo. Handgun ammo and stuff like that. We can see this tactical view. We can see all the areas that we can send this guy. So evidently with the space bar you can access that option.
Připravenější už ne... Ano, pane.
Okay,
Myslíte, že je to mlynářův dům?
we
Ak je tam niekto nažive, je našou povinnosťou pokúsiť sa mu pomôcť.
okay, open the farmhouse gate.
Dle rozkazu.
Let's see. Tactical view. Okay, we need to open that. So let's bring these
Povídejte.
guys here.
Hledám kryt.
We're
Jdu
gonna
do
put this guy
krytu.
here. We're going to send these two
Připraven, pane.
guys here.
Čekám na rozkazy. Jdu do krytu.
Okay, let's send
Ano?
Antonin to
Ako
open the door.
rozkážete, pane.
Niečo tam leží.
Vaše rozkazy, pane?
Připraven, pane.
Připravenější už nebudu.
Can handle the truth. Who's that? Talk to the woman who survived the attack. Okay,
Poslouchám, pane.
where's the actual woman who survived the
Dle-
attack?
Přišli jste zabít i mě?
Nie, pani. Sme československí legionári na ceste do Vladivostoku. Chceli sme nakúpiť zásoby vo vašom mlyne, ale keď sme prišli, bol v plameňoch. Kto to urobil?
Bolševici. Dožadovali se, abychom jim předali zásoby na zimu jménem Lenina. Můj syn odmítl. Musíme živit rodinu, říkal. A tak ho zabili. A děti taky. Ty vojáci jste všichni stejní. Umíte jenom zabíjet. Jděte pryč a nechte mě umřít v pokoji.
Jestli bolševici chtěli jídlo, proč nechali ty pytle schořet spolu s mlýnem?
O jedlo vôbec nešlo. Tak to dopadá, keď odmietnete spolupracovať s Červenou armádou.
Okay, Czechoslovak
Červení, ktorí zapálili
legionaries
túto
against
farmu,
the
sa nesmú
Bolsheviks.
dozvedieť, že sme tu. Ale nesmieme riskovať vlak. Nájdite si dobré miesto a preskúmajte kolaje pred nami. Ak je tam nejaký problém, aspoň budeme pripravení.
Okay, what is it? To find a high ground to scout the area. Find a high ground. Where's the find?
Vaše
I'm going to
rozkazy,
send this guy.
pane?
So the high ground, according to the map here, is telling me that is right in here. Okay, so
Poslouchám, pane.
let's interesting that the line of sight is cut in here because of the actual gate in here. Okay, so I think so far there's nothing else we can do here, unless there's something here that I don't think. So we're going to take the
Ano?
sniper and send
Ano,
him here.
pane.
Okay, to go to the high
Samozřejmě.
ground, we send those guys here.
Připraven, pane.
Rozumím.
Jsem připravena. Hledám kryt.
Okay, they arrived here,
Jdu
so
do
we're going to
krytu.
send the sniper over here.
Pošlite niekoho s ďalekohľadom na tamtém okraji. Prieskumníka.
Rozkazy?
Hneď, kapitán.
Okay, what's now? CBN send the scout to the high ledge to get a better view. Where's the high ledge?
Poslouchám, pane. Jdu
Okay,
do
here.
krytu.
Hej! To červení zabili rodinu tej mlynárky a všetko spálili. Zaslúžia si smrť.
Voják. Červená armáda sa bude zodpovedať za zločiny proti svojim krajanom. Ale nie nám. Stále sme na ruskom území a čaká nás dlhá cesta domov. Nechceme si robiť nepriateľov.
Nemluvě o tom, že diplomatické incidenty by mohly ohrozit naši novou republiku.
Dosť rečí. Naspäť do vlaku. Možno cestou nájdeme ďalšie zásoby.
Time to gather your soldiers and return to the train. Reach the exit area near the train. Okay. To end the mission, move your soldiers to the exit area. The exit area is here, which is actually the train. Okay, so we'll have to return. That's pretty much it. So, yeah, let's take these guys
Rozkazy?
here.
Dle rozkazu.
Povídejte. Ano, pane.
Naši vojaci už dlho nevideli žiadnu akciu. Čo keby sme si urobili strelecké cvičenie so strašiakmi?
Wait a second here. Our soldiers haven't seen action for a while. How about some target practice on the scarecrows? Okay, are you kidding me? No, he wants... Let's send Magdalena to
Jdu do krytu.
the train. There we
To
go.
nie sú strašiaky. To sú vypchaté čarodejnice.
Pozor na babu Jagu, matku všech čarodejnic.
Menej rečí,
Ano?
viac strieľania.
Budu.
Where?
Připraven, pane. Už jdu.
Practice the scarecrows. Where are the other ones?
Rozumím. Postarám se o to.
Oh, I have found something here. Cloth.
Jasná věc.
Okay, where are the other scarecrows? If there are any, practice makes perfect. That's a side quest, and it says that use the scarecrows for target practice. So we'll have to
Ano?
find another two scarecrows.
Jdu do krytu.
Okay, let's continue here.
Už jdu.
Čekám na rozkazy.
Zaujímám pozici.
It's a matter of finding the other one, but I don't really see. Oh, there you go. There's
Rozumím.
another. That's another one.
Poslouchám.
Dobře, jdu
Okay,
tam.
let's take the sniper here.
Připravenější už nebudu.
Yeah, let's hit this.
Zaměřuju.
Zde.
Now let's take the captain here. Where's the other one? The target is there.
Ano,
Okay,
pane.
send this guy here.
Povídejte.
Okay, let's
Poslouchám.
take the
Dle
take
rozkazu.
Maximilian here. No, actually no, this one here.
Já to zvládnu. Čekám na rozkazy.
Oh my god. He
Útočím.
missed.
Tu máš, Baba Jaga.
There we go.
Připraven,
So
pane.
let's go.
My legionári nikde nikoho nenecháme. Priveďte
Mission.
sem celú čatu, než dáte rozkaz na odchod.
What was it? We legionaries leave no one behind. Bring the whole squad here before giving the command to leave. So we're going to give the command to leave and confirm. There we go. So it's based on squads. Now we completed all the objectives. They give combat role XP, and then you have the overview. We got 30 food and 50 cloth. We found 2 handgun ammo and 3 rifle ammo. Usage. This is used ammunition. We have equipment gained and used equipment. Your brave and resilient soldiers successfully completed all the main objectives. The mission was to trade for some food with the locals, and that is the actual representation, all the food that we took. But we found the mill burning at the miller and his family dead. We spotted the Red Squad responsible for the crime, but Major Gastic chose to avoid confrontation, and we tried and succeeded. The journey begins. Okay. As you and the others board the train, empty-handed, a discussion ensues about the recent events. Some feel enraged, some uneasy. You are lost in thought about the experience of being in command. Major Gazdik grabs you by the shoulder, snapping you out of it. We see now that we have fuel here used for feeding the locomotive's engine to keep the train running. We have food used for feeding soldiers to prevent morale loss. So food is going to be vital for morale. We have money, of course, for trading items. Wood used for repairs and upgrades of the train. The train cars, the train segments, and can be used for crafting and research. As well, in times of need, can be dismantled to fuel. And we have metal used for repairs and upgrades of train cars, can be used for crafting and research. And we have cloth used for repairs and upgrades of the train cars, can be used for crafting and research. In times of need, can be dismantled for fuel as well. Herbs used for crafting and research in times of need as well can be used for fuel. And this one, the gunpowder, is used for crafting and research of ammunition and explosives. So let's see here. Here we see train inventory, and here we see everything that we already have, including the weapons of the actual squad and combat equipment and ammunition. As well, we can see here that the train inventory has a limit, has a capacity. Very nice. Okay, so we can see here that this bar is the morale, and I think that's it. We need to continue. Okay. So this is when Major Gazdik, it says here, grabs you by the shoulder. So this guy is not us. We are the commander. So he says to us, "You did well, Captain. You should stop bragging and start playing the role you hope for. Today you learn the bread and butter of commanding. Things never go the way you imagine. We shouldn't have just let the Reds leave. They should pay for their actions, killing people, stealing and destroying food. Our provisional government said we should avoid conflicts. We cannot go around passing sentences as we see fit. We need to follow orders. The situation was affected because Maximilian Drapp has trait intelligent. It is going to give him +1 intelligence. Now, this is the sniper, I think. Look, what they do to their own people. What do you imagine they'll do to us when we actually face them, considering we are a sizable military force in their country while civil war is brewing? We have to be, and now we have the option to respond to that. We have to be neutral. We're soldiers and we need to follow orders and think about the consequences if we caught them red-handed as they kill civilians. I think we are going to be neutral. So, either way, I bet they would scatter if we face them. Now, wait a second. Are we this guy? I'm just not getting it. Are we this guy or are we an omnipresent character here? So Major Gazdik says they'd be thrilled to see us there. I bet they'll tell everyone how Czechoslovak legionnaires shot an honest miller and his family, burned the mill and left the food to be destroyed. Barbara Hlavada. Shall we proceed to Moscow then, as planned, or are we expecting trouble? We will go to Moscow to pick up my future advisor, Captain Langer. He is currently working to negotiate our safe passage to Vladivostok. Let's hope the negotiations will bear fruit. Indeed, speaking of fruit, since we didn't manage to replenish our supplies, we'll stop at the next station to do so. New quest, the journey begins, and it says go to Sukinichi to get more supplies for the long journey. So let's proceed. A very interesting thing here is that we are now thrown into a very interesting map. So we see here Moscow. The concept of this game is very interesting, actually. So we have now the train here. Ah, it's actually moving. Look at this. And we can go in and see that. Okay, let's pause here if it's possible. So if you click the train, you can go into the train. You can zoom in and you're going to see the locomotive towing bull. We're going to see the different segments. And I'm just hitting the A button to each of them. And then you can see all of the wagons here. The other thing that we can do is zoom out and see that we were here in the farms and windmills. If I click, it says no activity available. Interesting. This is the journey begins. Go to Skunichi, and this is Skunichi. So we are moving. Actually, it is based on hitting play or pause over here. And we have here the train view as well, and we can click here to see the map. We can zoom out. This is as far as we can go. You can see that there's a lot of places here that eventually, if I zoom in all the way here, it's going to go again into the actual train. We see a day and night cycle, and then we have here the storage car that we can manage in here as well. If we click here, we can see that, or if we hover here, we can see that it's going to tell us what this thing is going to do. Doctors here we have these guys. Over here we can see, I think, where's our commander here? So actually these are all the guys. I can even click this one and it's going to tell us a little bit of an information about him. Now there's another game that reminds me of this. For example, the Silent Hunter series. At least ever so slightly by the fact that you can choose all the crew over here. What is this? Okay, so now suddenly someone is speaking here. Here we have all the resources here, and then we can save the game. So I'm going to click here and save the game, and then we have the message log. We can pause the game and it's going to tell us here, but we're already discovering everything here. Over here we see soldier overview, and here we see a list of the soldiers. Very, very handy. This is like an outliner, status overview and stuff like that. Roles here, we can see much more information here. What else we can do here? We can overdrive speed, fast speed, or we can stop the train. Pretty interesting. So let's stop the train. And boom, the train is stopped. Soldier details. You can see everything here. We have a lot of information here for each of the actual guys here. Let's see. Bedřich Kopenky. We can level up. He's a rifleman. We have this amazing car here telling us what he can do. I think this is upgrades or skills. Then we have this one. These are the roles. The roles inside the train. Well, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Let's see. Idle soldiers, 6 soldiers. So it's telling us that there are 6 soldiers idle. So far, as far as I can see, this has the tints of a RTS in some way very similar to, let's hit normal speed. In some way very similar to Men of War, and it has a combination of city building and as well Ancestors Legacy. It's very interesting. Deployment here. Squads must be deployed to explore points of interest. Okay, so we are going to arrive here. So this is the area that we have to arrive. Train is stopping. Okay, so then we have this interesting storytelling as we go into the playthrough. A fateful encounter. The train stops several dozens of meters before the station. There is another train blocking your path. As you and others exit the train, you are greeted with a grave silence and a few rifles aimed in your direction from near the station. Towards you, a tall red army officer is walking accompanied by 2 soldiers. So there we have trouble here. Greetings, Legionnaires. My name is Adam Morozov. Who is in command of your unit? Major Gazdik steps off the train and shakes Morozov's hand firmly. You glimpse his other hand resting on the hilt of his trench knife. A sure sign he smells trouble, and you know he is rarely wrong. Major Otkar Gazdik, I am in command of this train. To what do I owe the pleasure, General? Morozov betrays a look of mixed amusement and satisfaction. Eventually, unsure if the major has recognized his rank by the insignia on his uniform, or through his reputation as hero of the Great War. A mere coincidence. I was visiting a family nearby. Nonetheless, our encounter is most fortunate, as I have a proposition, one of mutual interest. What do you want, Morozov? Do tell. I am all yours. Indeed, and that's how it should be, my friend, because it is in my power to ensure you safe passage through Russia. That is what you want, is it not? All you need to do is hand over your weapons. Give up our weapons? To you? I don't think so. You'd probably use them to shoot us, and then burn the entire station to the ground. General Morozov answers, you are not the first legionaries to pass through here. Your countrymen handed over their weapons without incident. For your soldiers' sake, do as I ask, or you will regret it. Gazdik replies, oh, sure you intend to let us be on our merry way, completely unscathed, with a full belly and a happy heart. I've said my piece, General. Start shooting or get out of our way. It's your choice. Morozov stares silently at Gazdik. A few legionaries shift uneasily and unsling their rifles, which until now had been shouldered despite the obvious threat. Then Morozov slowly raises his hand and smiles. There is no hint of deception in his expression. He seems at ease. almost pleased. I appreciate your candor, Major, says Morozov. I think we both know where we stand until we meet again. With a polite nod, Morozov turns away, and followed by his soldiers, he boards the Red's train and departs. Everyone is a bit rattled. The departure of the train reveals the station. There, a disaster. Okay, let's proceed. We have completed the quest. Okay, now, artillery strike will be available. 4 artillery strikes here, and it says here, deploy squad. We have this amount of items in train's inventory. Machine gun ammo and handgun ammo, including the artillery shell supplies. No squads are assembled at this moment. Mission deployment. So it says here that squad size. Squad can be deployed only when it contains at least 3 soldiers. The combat role, only soldiers. What is the combat role? Well, only soldiers with combat role, rifleman, grenadier, machine gunner, scout or medic, and equipment required by the combat role can be assigned to the squad. Combat readiness is the stamina and have no status or trait disabling deployment. Combat readiness means that the soldiers have enough stamina and have no status or trait disabling deployment. And soldiers' stamina is being consumed by traveling out of the train and by actions that can be done at points of interest. So here we can create a squad. So there must be at least 3 combat, obviously, because less than 3 is not a squad, ready soldiers in the squad. So we're going to send, look at this, this guy is a grenadier. Okay, I'm going to send Antonin. How do we add this guy? Assign the machine gunner. We're going to assign this one as well. We're going to send Bedrick, Maximilian, and Joseph. Screw it, we're going to assign all of them. Okay, so what else? What else do we have? Disband squad, confirm. Okay, so we can disband the squad or edit the squad and then deploy. We can hit deploy. Now, eventually, this is because we have reached here and we are all of us are on the train. What this means that we can hit resolve. Okay, that's the actual story. Let's finish this again and proceed with the squad and deploy. So this means that we're unloading the actual squad into the city.
Niečo je zlé. Je tu príliš ticho. Vyrazte, ale majte oči aj uši na stopkách.
Okay, so it says here that you could hear a pin drop. Find out what happened to the locals. Okay, so we will have to find out what happened to the locals. We are here. Let's see. Here we see Magdalena over here. This is the new guy. This is Joseph. Joseph has a M1903 short rifle. Now, it has range as well. Range 25 meters, damage 20. You can see the damage of all these guys. The damage of the actual machine gunner is 40 in comparison, and then this guy as well has a damage. His weapon, the SRM 1895 sniper rifle, has a 30.
Rozkazy?
And then finally we have this one, the Mosin rifle, that has a 20.
Co se děje?
So at 20 as well for the short rifle M1903. Have different rate of fires, precision.
Poslouchám.
20 is more precise, 40% precise, 5% precise, and this one is the most precise with 55,
Připraven, pane.
including the actual Mosin.
Ano?
The other thing is, I'm going to save, and we're going to find out what happened in the next chapter. This was Victus. See you in the next one.